What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about CXyz Nash Knight, which is the best way to explain that card. But this is the cover card for the new water exclusive support set. Basically this is going to be kind of long-ish video. I'm going to go into what the idea of this card is, to give you a brief kind of explanation as to what exactly is going on, and yeah, give you a kind of show you what's going on. Okay, so let's talk about the card. So it's called CXyz Naphil Asylum Chaos Knight, which is a Water Aqua Xyz effect, rank 6, 2000 attack, 3000 defense. It requires 3 level 6 monsters. You can also see some of this card by using Naphil Asylum Heth Knight, so Nash Knight. You control as a material, transfer its materials to this card. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn, cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can attach one material from this card, special one number Xyz monster that has a number between 101 and 107 in its name from your extra deck by using this face-up card you control as material, but destroys during your opponent's next end phase. This is treated Xyz summon, transfer the card materials, summon monster. Okay. So let's explain what this does. The best way to explain what it does is to go over the first card that came out, which is Naphil Asylum Heth Knight, Nash Knight, okay? So what this one does is it requires 2 level 5 monsters, second effect once per turn. During your main phase, quick effect, attach 2 materials from this card, take one number Xyz monster that has a number between 101 and 107 in its name from your extra deck and attach this card to material. Then you can attach one face of monster on the field as material. Okay, so the cards I'd use, let's say I was making a deck of this and I had to decide. The cards I'd use is actually the cards that are on this, which is 101 and 107. It obviously, you can pick 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, but 101 and 107 is like what they agreed, I suppose. What I would think is the best cards to use for this particular effect. Okay, so let's just set the scene. So you summon 2 of the new shark monsters, which are they can make themselves level 5, or they are already level 5. Okay, you overlay Xyz into this card, which is Nash Knight. Okay, this is maybe a second turn sort of thing. You'd activate this card's effect, which is detach 2 materials from this card, so it has no materials. Take one number Xyz monster, let's just say number 101, for instance, Shark or Silent Honor Arc, and then take one card your opponent controls. Okay, doesn't matter which one, whatever your opponent controls. Okay, the next idea is to go back and summon CXyz Nash Knight on top of your now 2 materials and your Nash Knight, and then on top now you have CXyz Nash Knight. So you can attach a material and special one number Xyz monster that has a number between 101 and 107 in its name. So the whole point of that would be to summon, on top of this card, you would summon Chaos 101, which is this card right here. If you can't see the text, I'll just show you here. This card's effect is, once per turn, target a special summon monster your opponent controls, attach to this card as material. Okay, so this is the first thing you use. So far you have 2 materials, 1 card your opponent, 1 monster your opponent controls, Silent Honor Arc and Nash Knight as your cards of material. And then you have your CXyz Nash Knight and then Chaos number 101. So you detach number 101, Silent Honor Arc, as the material to activate this card effect, to special summon this Silent Honor Dark Knight on top of CXyz Nash Knight. And you'd activate this card's effect, which is to target a special monster. So now you've taken 2 monsters your opponent controls. The first one from this card, and the second one from Silent Honor Dark Knight. Okay. Next, you would summon on top of that CXyz Barrion Hope. And CXyz Barrion's Hope, I'm just going to explain his effect. You can also Xyz summon this card by using one material, one monster you control with a number C101, so you're obviously using C101, through 107 as a name material. This card gains 1000 attack for each Xyz material. So far it would have 5000 attack because you have 5 materials. And then you can target a number of monster in your graveyard until your opponent's next end phase. This card's name becomes that monster and replace its effect with that effect. So you would have number 101's effect in the graveyard, which is to detach 2 materials from this card, target 1 special monster your opponent controls in face-up attack position, and attach this card's material. So you're after taking 3 of your opponent's monsters. You're left with a 4000 beat stick that also has the effect that once per turn, if a face-up card on the field will be destroyed by battle or card effect, detach a material from this card instead. and you have a protection. So that is, in my opinion, the whole idea behind those 2 cards that have just been released, is to summon this card, which is Chaos Exceed Barry and Hope. It's the boss monster, and it kind of looks like the new card, as you can see. Looks very similar to him. But yeah, so that's the whole idea. Now, there is obviously another one you can do the same thing. I'll just explain again. So you obviously summon Naphil, Asylum, Heth Knight, Nash Knight, and equip number 107 to it instead, and one of your opponent's monsters, so you still have 2 materials, and then you'd summon on top Chaos Exceed Nash Knight, and then activate his effect to detach 107, or not detach 107, detach Nash Knight, so you still have 107 as a material, and then you would summon this card, which is number 107, CXyz Tachyon Dragon. So this gains its effect because it has 107 as a material. So this card's effect is once per turn, detach 1 material from this card until the end of this turn, negate the effects of all other face-up cards currently on the field. So you get a free Dark Ruler no more. Also, your opponent cannot activate card or effects on the field if this card has number 107, CXyz Tachyon Dragon as a material, which it will. It gains the effect, tribute 2 monsters. This card can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. So you can either summon this card, which is a 4500 beat stick, will be destroyed by your opponent's end turn. But if you have 2 other monsters, you can go for OTK. That's the second option. If you don't want to go for taking 3 of your opponent's monsters and ending on a 4000 beat stick that can't be destroyed this turn. Yeah, or like that. If it comes up and you can summon number 107 Neo CXyz Tachyon Dragon and special summon it and just tribute 2 monsters and attack. Do that also, if you want. I mean, and then I suppose you could overlay on top for Chaos Exceed Barry and Hope, which it will get the effect of number 107, which is during the battle phase, detach a material, negate the effects of all other face-up cards. If your opponent does still activate an effect, it gains its as an attack. Nothing major, but I really do think it's more taking 3 of your opponent's monsters and ending on a 4000 beat stick with a protection effect. So yeah, so that is the point of this card for those of you who were wondering. I just said I'd give a quick explanation just in case, because I haven't seen many videos on this card yet, and it is actually pretty cool. All the support has been pretty nice. Obviously the spells and traps aren't amazing. There is like a Chaos Exceed Barry and Hope draw or something, and that card is amazing. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you're going to use this card, if you like the idea of summoning back out the old school Chaos Exceed Barry and Hope. Yeah, and that's it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and good luck.